Hey, Venna. You did make it. I wasn't sure if you might be celebrating Thanksgiving with your family. You have Thanksgiving? Yeah. Leaving at some point to play Uno? Fair enough. No sense wishing me a happy Thanksgiving. It's just, here in Canada, it's just, Thursday. Sorry, I like to have the mic. Even though I'm using the mic on the camera rather than on the headset, I like to have the mic on my headset down for some reason. It just looks better. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Vanna. Didn't have my vitamins yet. Gonna be interesting to see if anyone else stops in. Scapegoat! I was just saying, I'm wondering if anyone else will come in. So how's everyone's Thanksgiving going? How'd Thanksgiving go for everybody? Any good food? Anyone have any good food? Anyone have any bad food? Anyone left to starve? Hey, Killface. What is Hustle Cat? It's a visual novel. We play a character named Avery, who can be boy, girl, or non-binary. We're playing girl. Send a pic of your spread. So yeah, basically we work in a cat cafe. So yeah, we play a young person working in a cat cafe. The cafe is cursed. We work in a cat cafe. That's good. The cafe is cursed. That's bad. The employees turn into cats. That's good. The Frogurt is also cursed. That's bad. Anyway, yeah, so we work at a cat cafe. The workers are cursed so that they turn into cats whenever they leave the premises of the cafe. They turn into cats. We found a magic book that so we've been learning some magic, and that's protected us so we don't turn into a cat. And we've gotten very close with one of our coworkers. Cute girl named Finley. I was gonna go for someone else. I was gonna go for one of the other coworkers, but I think Finley flirted with us, and by flirting back, we sort of locked her in. After I finish this game, I should replay. I should replay it on my own. Just skip through the stuff and just to do the Mason romance, because I like Mason. She's great. Yeah. So, yeah. Killface! Thank you for gifting a Killface. Thank you for the gift membership, Killface. Congratulations to Cake Pondu, who is almost never actually here. I honestly don't remember the last time I saw Cake Pondu. But thank you anyway, Killface. On the topic of memberships, I currently have I think 17. I currently have 17 people with recurring memberships. 20 total members, 17 with who are recurring, which is close to $34. Yeah, $1.99 a pop. That's pretty close to $34. Woot woot. Alright, not sure if we'll get any more people, so... Shall we continue? I don't remember exactly where we left off. Right, so... Cute girl Finley, in her cat form, is in our apartment, and we've been teaching her magic. And it's very late, and we have to work in the morning, so we are on our way to bed while Finley decided to stay up a little bit longer to see if she could learn a little bit more magic. I swaddle myself in blankets and try to calm back down. I drift off quickly, lulled by a faint murmur from the living room. Ugh, morning already. I hear that. I have no idea what time I actually fell asleep, but it definitely wasn't early enough. I could carry Finley in the bags under my eyes. It's real tempting to hit snooze as many times as I can afford before I risk running late, about 4, but that's not fair to my guest. I should see how she's doing. Ah! Finley's human again! Finley has learned enough magic that she can retain her human form. She cute. We agree that Finley is super cute, right? What happened? How is she not a cat right now? Finley, you're... I'm what? Wake up! You're not a cat! She stares down at herself, and that seeps through the sleep into her brain. She shoots up off the couch and grabs my hands. I'm not a cat! I'm not a cat! You're not a cat! None of us are cats! We jump up and down and shriek with joy. I mean... Mochi is still a cat, I'm pretty sure. I would hope that Mochi's still a cat, right? From his bed, Mochi gives us a cranky stare. Mrr. Well, one of us is still a cat. But what did you do? How did you do it? I don't know. I didn't even know what happened. I spent a lot of time working with magic last night. I guess that's it. Oh! I figured out my magic and what I can do. What? Show me. It's kind of hard to show. Let's just say I know what to do if that guy comes back. I hope he doesn't. But I also want to see. I'll figure something out. But first, coffee. I got maybe an hour of sleep. You got it. Let's stop for breakfast before work. My treat. Ooh, so generous. Have you been to the corner store around here? They make really amazing donuts. They're almost better than Mason's. I've only been able to shop on the internet lately. For obvious reasons. Oh, this is exciting! I can go to real stores again. I can wear all my new outfits and other people will actually see them. Haha, you're right! I want to take you shopping with me. We'll look so cute together. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a date. Sounds like a date. Who doesn't love a good shopping date? So busy at work, everyone told me to just get out of the way, so now I'm here. That's the best, Scrapeco. That's the best thing, is when it's like, just don't do anything. You're one of the 17? You are, Killface, thank you. Hey, Buttercup. Sorry, for some reason, my chat wasn't updating on my phone for some reason. shopping online better? Yes and no. The benefit to shopping in stores is that you can actually, like, try the clothes on, see how they work, or see how they fit, that sort of thing. Anyway, Killface. You didn't hear me talk about the game. Okay, so, the premise of the game. We work in a cat cafe. The cafe is cursed, so all the employees turn into cats whenever they leave the cafe. We found a magic book that teaches. Because we're able to learn magic, we were able to learn some magic that protected us from the curse, so we do not turn into a cat. We have been getting very close with Finley, who is very flirty and cute. And we've been teaching her magic, and now she's learned magic sufficiently to protect herself from the curse. As we walk to breakfast, Finley tells me about the types of clothes she recommends for me. I'm not too good at fashion, but I think if it's with Finley, it could be a lot of fun. We pick up a box of donuts and eat them as we walk. Finley, come here for a second. You got a little bit of donut glaze on the side of your mouth. Why don't you help me? I don't get it. She slips her hands around my shoulders. Oh, now I do. Well, if you insist. I lean in. Wow. I'm not surprised you're fraternizing with your little white knight. I wouldn't be surprised if you pay all of your followers with a little sugar. Ooh, this dude needs a beating. Eh? Finley and I drop our hands. I whip my head to the side. Yep, it's him. Your security isn't here to help you this time. Lucky you, because she would break you in half, dude. You're lucky Mason isn't here, because she would just absolutely wreck you. Alright, but at least we get to see what Finley's magic is. Did you ambush us? There's nobody around to interrupt, so we can talk nice and clearly now. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real one, at least. I don't count the time in 4th grade I gave a kid a nosebleed by whacking him with my jacket zipper. Hey, a win's a win. I guess this is as good a time as any to start. You take one step closer, you scumlord, and I'm gonna... Avery. She puts her hand on my shoulder and takes a step forward. She wipes the icing from her mouth with her thumb, then cracks her knuckles. That took a turn. Indeed. Fight! I just like the image of her wiping, like, donut glaze, like donut sugar off her mouth. Like, oh, now it's on. I punched my boyfriend in the face. I don't even know how many times. That's mean. Intentionally or by accident? I've got this. Oh, she's gonna do the thing. Normally I wouldn't hurt a girl, but liars like you. Nope! She puts her hands in the air in a peculiar gesture. I feel power? Something around her. Hashtag blocked! Her magic is the internet. Holy shit, her hashtag, her magic power is the internet. My mom won twice so far. Go, Mom! That's hilarious. A gust of wind catches us from behind, smacking full force into the stalker. He stops. His arms fall to his sides. He's frozen in place. His shoulders twitch, but he can't seem to move any more than that. Hashtag reported! A ripple of wind catches around us. For a moment, there's silence. But then there are sirens. Can you travel around the... Hashtag power could be good. Yep, hashtag blocked. Stops them. Hashtag reported. Police show up. The siren gets closer, rounds the corner. It gets closer, and I see the squad car stop right at the edge of the alley. A police officer walks towards us. We've received reports of trouble. Are you alright? This man has been harassing us. Please take him away. That true, buddy? The officer claps her hand firmly on the man's shoulder. I'm going to have to take you to the station. Come with me. Dumbly, he nods. The cop steers him towards the squad car. Then they're gone, suddenly as they appeared. What just happened? Did Finley do all of that? She stands rigid, staring in the direction of the car that is no longer there. Finley. She turns to me with a wild look in her eyes. They're almost glowing. That, my dear, is how I'll handle creeps. You did that? All that? Holy crap, all I can do is bend soda cans. I was really scared it wouldn't work, but it did. It worked and we're safe. How did you come up with that? I don't know. I was just thinking over and over, like, I wish things like blocking and reporting actually worked in real life, and it was like a light went off. So this is magic. I can do magic. I'm a wizard, Avery. As a reminder, this game came out in like 2014, before J.K. Rowling sort of dove into turfdom. Budget! 130 milligrams of edibles. No, I'm here. You just missed Avery showing off her magic. Hashtag blocked. Hashtag reported. Some creep showed up to harass her. She hashtag blocked him, which stopped him moving. Hashtag reported him, which caused a police officer to show up and take the dude away. And yeah. Is being a wizard canceled? Harry Potter references are canceled. J-Dot! Hey, J-Dot! So, yes. This was back when Harry Potter references were honestly still kind of cringe. Because, like, Jesus Christ, read another book, people. But before supporting Harry Potter became a hate crime. This was before supporting Harry Potter became a hate crime. If this game were made today, I suspect they would not include that reference. You already used that line. I don't care. I love it. We should be careful. I mean, when has this ever happened? Internet creeps don't just get magicked away by cops. No loss. But what if it happened a lot more often? What? Nothing, you sweet child. Don't worry about it. And give me some sugar. You want another donut? Avery is so fucking clueless. Avery is like the most oblivious person on the planet. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to the Yank. Happy Yanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving, aka real Thanksgiving, was a month and a half ago. So happy Yanksgiving to all you Yanks. No, you dumbo. Aw, cute. I'm walking on the sun with the stars on my shoulders and the wind in my hair. Or some other complicated metaphor. Avery isn't real. Obviously. I don't know. I've been so happy lately. It's great. I mean, work is still work, and mochi is still mochi, but I got a real cute crush I can spend my time with, and I'm starting to get to the bottom of this magical curse thing. Oh! Pigs say nothing. What? How is that any different than don't say anything? These choices are so obtuse. This whole game is obtuse. I mean, there are visual novels that are like that. No, you don't get it. There's nuance here. Akiya is choosing between action and inaction, and I just want to see them smooch. That is so real. The struggle is real. I just want to see them smooch is like every visual novel and like 70% of all video games. That is, I just want to see the smooch is the description of like 70% of video games. Media in general. Am I wrong? Try to tell me that I'm wrong. You can't, because you know that I'm right. Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. A game I haven't played, but I know enough, I've seen enough about Baldur's Gate 3 to know that, yes, let me see them smooch is basically the main point of Baldur's Gate 3, yes. I know, I told you. I'm basically an expert on this route. This leads to the best kissing scene. But you gotta get that build! That slow burn! And this is the slowest burn! I live for that stuff! This is so fucking real. The romance has cured my depression. This is honestly, like, completely fucking, like, this is so goddamn sincere right here. We didn't have a slow burn. It was a little slow because you're so dense. True. Hey! As promised, Finley did bring in Blast Zone, and we're huddled around her laptop playing. I didn't think I'd like a romantic game about boys fighting, but this is really compelling. We've been playing bits and pieces on breaks and after work. Everyone else stays away because Finley's tried this shtick on them before. Their loss, honestly. There's a lot of good romantic angst in this game. I've settled into one of the beanbags, and Finley's head is in my lap. That's also part of our new evening routine. It's late. Everyone else went home. I'd suggest we go back to one of our apartments to play, but there's no way Finley's gonna interrupt this scene. So when we beat this, should we do one of the other routes? No! Kata or bust! Been there. I've been there. I'm playing a visual novel. It's like, nope, this is my bae. This is bae. Everyone else, just, yep. Any other romance options? Yep. No shade on the fans of the other romance options, but this one's bae. These ones are not. Wow. Strong opinions. You don't understand. The story falls apart in all the other routes. It's terrible. It's a trash game. And you said you like this game. It's complicated! Again. So real. Yep. This game is terrible and I love it. Imprinting. What would you even eat from my today menu? I don't know. I like turkey. I like carrots. I actually like green beans. I'll be honest that mashed potatoes, I tend to be a bit finicky about. Too creamy, and I don't particularly care for them. Though obviously not creamy enough. Turkey, good giblet gravy, mac and cheese, hash brown casserole, sweet potato casserole, broccoli salad, coleslaw, rolls, deviled eggs. Okay, so turkey, coleslaw, and fuck you on the rest. I'm kidding. Yeah, base of the turkey and coleslaw I think would probably be about the only thing I'd eat. I get it. If I wasn't playing this, I'd be playing some other trash game. What I should be doing is figuring out how to break the curse for everyone else. It's tricky. I don't know how to introduce them all to magic. Finley offered to make a video, but that sounds like too much work. We should just get them all together after work someday and do it. It's been hard to get everyone in the same place lately. And then there's Graves. Where is he? Hey, Andrew. Yep, happy. Totally normal Thursday, yep. That's what you thought? Yeah. You gotta pick before it times out. Right. I picked the suggested choice, and we continue with the scene in the game. It's been graciously quiet since that thing with the internet ran down. Graves did say something about security improvements a while back. Maybe he did something to keep people out? Like a ward? Did he accidentally ward himself out too? Ooh, this is the good part. Stop zoning out. Ambivalence to autumnal fae. What? A violent week? I'm not violent. Well, sometimes. She slaps my shoulder and that train of thought dissipates. Ah, sorry. I was thinking about some work stuff. And that it's getting kinda late. Aw, man, okay. Let's save it and do this tomorrow then, okay? Kata's confession requires your full attention. I await it with bated breath. But come on, let's go. You can't stay here all night either. Alright. It's way later than when I usually leave. Usually the sunset's still peeking through the city skyline, but tonight the moon's already high. Yeah, I'm not sure what ambivalent I'm not sure what you're referring to by calling me an ambivalent autumnal fae. Or were you referring to someone else, Sativa? Back home, the crickets will be chirping full force right now. They get super noisy this time of year. Car noises echoed from the main roads are close enough. Finley's apartment is in the same direction as mine, so we walk hand in hand to the halfway point. So there's a sequel to Blast Zone, but it's garbage, you know? They added new characters and totally played down Kata's backstory. Wait till we beat it, then I'll tell you. She's been talking about the game the whole way back. I think Avery? It's me? I am? Well, I'm totally not sure what it means. I suppose I'll take it as a compliment. She's been talking about the game the whole way back. I'm glad I could share it with her, but wow, is there a lot of backstory to remember. That's how you know the game is good, when there's a lot of backstory. When there's a lot of backstory and almost none of it actually matters. And later we should talk videos. I want to introduce you in my vlogs. I think we could start doing cute little bits about where we go on dates in the city and stuff. That sounds so fun. But, are you sure? Like, about me? I don't have a lot of, like, on-screen charisma or anything. Oh, I think you have plenty of charisma. You saying I have bad taste? What? No, that's not what I... She gives my hand a squeeze. What was I just saying? A fae is a... I know what a fae is. The wee folk. Is it the wee folk that they're... Whatever. I know what fairies are. And fae. Though fae and fairy can have very different connotations. So you know what they say? Oh, I still have no idea why they're calling me what they mean now. No, I still have no idea what they mean by calling me ambivalent autumnal fae. Of course you do. I mean... But yeah. Fairy and fae can have different kind of... Because fairy, you think of like fairy, you think of like tiny little pixies. Like fairies, in popular culture these days, fairy usually refers to a pixie, basically. Tiny little person with wings flying around, sprinkling their fairy dust everywhere. Generally benign. That type of fairy is generally benign. While fae... Fae are a bit more tricky. You telling me what to think about fairies? No. I randomly said what? I didn't mean it in a derogatory homophobe. Well, I didn't think you meant it that way. What did I randomly say? What word did you say? I don't know what word... You think I pay attention to what I say? Do you honestly think that I listen to a single word that comes out of my mouth? Come on. I never listen to myself speak. We say bitch all the time. That's true. I do say that one a lot. I do say bitch a lot. I'm just a program. I'm just teasing. I lace my fingers between hers and pull her closer. Sadly, we're already at the crossroads where we have to part ways. I'd come over, but I've got some editing to do, so... See you tomorrow? See you tomorrow? You know where to find me. Of course. Then the thrilling conclusion of our game. Hate misogynist slurs. So do I. I just find bitch to be a really, really satisfying word. Like, it just is, you know? Me and my bitches don't mind. She gives me a quick kiss, then bounds off down the road to her apartment. You want to run? Yay! Hurrah, Vanna! Hooray for Vanna! 2 wins for my mom, 2 wins for my dad, I think, and 1 for me. Siblings get wrecked. Hell yeah, Vanna. Bye, sweetie. Bye! Well, I better start picking out some vlog-worthy outfits, huh? I'm sure Finley will go shopping with me. Hey, Habibi. I think about it the rest of the way home. As I round the corner, I feel a tense, creeping stiffness crawl up my back. My steps slow. My legs are suddenly heavy. This is familiar. Like the feeling I got the other day before I ran into that dude who kept staring at me. It's like someone's breathing down my neck or looming behind me, reading over my shoulder. I do feel like bitch has become, or is becoming. I feel like bitch is a word that is becoming disconnected from gender. You know, it is becoming a bit more generic a word. Scrape deserves food. I suppose. Eating mozzie sticks right now. Cool, cool. Is misogyny going away by ignoring it? No, absolutely not. I'm just saying that, like, that it's a word that is becoming less gendered over time. Like, no one would bat an eye at a guy being called a bitch. Anyway, it's like someone's breathing down my neck or looming behind me, reading over my shoulder. Is someone following me? I whip around. Just the street. I walk faster. Actively used in the animal field to mean a female. Well, yes. Yes, it's still used in that sense, but as an insult, I mean. Not gendered in. It is still to an extent. It is still, like I said, it's becoming, it is on its way to becoming a non-gendered as an insult. In biological terms, yes, it refers to, you know, a female dog. But as an insult, it is becoming less gendered as a term. It's like calling someone an asshole. You don't believe people say bitch abusively? Well, yeah, of course they do. And, there's still plenty of people who do use it in a misogynistic way. Anyway, this is a larger conversation. This is a larger conversation for another time, not for a game about a cursed cat cafe. I mean, it's a cat cafe, not a dog cafe. Anyway. I walk faster. I feel it growing with every step towards my apartment. Dread hollows a burrow in my stomach. Why do I feel so anxious? I'm just going home. I don't even have far to go. Am I getting Oh. Oh no. It's him. Did he find out where I live? Does he live here too? No, that's too much of a coincidence. My limbs freeze. I feel my heart shaking inside my ribcage. My head is swimming. Hey, Andrew. Everything is wrong. I can't place why. Howdy. Good evening. Good night. My voice feels small and foreign, like it's thrown by a ventriloquist. I try to beeline for the door, but he sidesteps and blocks my way. Now, why the hurry? Won't you answer a couple of questions, kiddo? His deep, drawling voice is saccharine venom. Drawling. Why the hurry? He puts on a smile, but it's certainly not one that puts me at ease. Do you need directions? You seem lost. I can't keep the tremor out of my voice. He notices. Well, ain't you smart? Right to the point. Why, yes, I am lost. But I ain't looking for a place. Oh, I found that. Looking for a guy. Think you can help? I'm pretty new to the city. I probably can. I reckon you can. Suppose I shouldn't mince words. You're a busy person. I'm already feeling guilty wasting your time. I'm trying to hunt down Graves. You seen him? Is he a friend? He can't be. He feels... See, I've been looking all over for my old buddy, and it's like he don't exist. Ain't that a shame? Oh, yeah. I haven't seen him recently either. Anger flashes over his face like an eclipse, vanishing as quickly as it had come. Too bad. We got so much to talk about. I suppose his apprentice will do. That'll send the message. Intent reaches my feet before it hits my ears. I'm running before I know it. I'm not dumb enough to stick around and find out what he means by send the message. I don't look behind to see if he's following. That would slow me down. I have to get to the cafe. I just have to run like I'm being chased, even if I'm not. Ping! I hear a sharp noise behind me, like a metal bat hitting a home run. Let's not fight, people. Let's not fight. My foot gets stuck. On what, I don't know. But it hits the ground and stays there. The force knocks me over and twists my ankle in a way that shocks pain up my leg. I'm seeing stars and I want to crawl away. But I can't. Alright, ease up, guys, ease up. No more fighting, Killface and Budget, you know. Ease up. I gotta speak to Graves about your manners. Didn't even excuse yourself. What a rude little kitten. I look down. My foot is covered in rust. Rust? His movement is molasses, like he's enjoying a stroll through the park. I crane my head over my shoulder to see him, but it's hard from this angle. If you'd been polite, we wouldn't need to fight. Don't want to hurt you, kitten. Didn't want to hurt you, kitten. I only need a couple answers. But if you want a duel, I ain't gonna complain. Promise you won't run away, yeah? I won't play dirty if you don't. I don't think I could break this rust without breaking my ankle off. It feels like it's already broken. Tears sting my eyes. I can barely use my magic to make trash sculptures. How am I supposed to use it to fight? I'm doomed. Is Thanksgiving? It's only natural that a little family would fight. Guess so. You haven't changed a bit, Noct. Still pushing around the weak to excuse your own malfeasance. I've never been so happy to hear my boss's voice. Graves! Graves will know what to do. I know it. And here you come, acting like you ain't got anything to do with it. Gonna get me all nostalgic, old man. From out of nowhere, Graves is already next to me. He kneels down and places a hand on my foot. What's he holding? Are you hurt? Don't move. This may burn a little. A sensation washes over my rusted foot like stepping in a puddle of battery acid. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. It burns, but it doesn't hurt. Rust crumbles to dust, and I'm free. I flex my ankle. It doesn't feel great, but I can at least put weight on it now. With Graves stands between me and Noct. With a flourish only Graves could accomplish. He pulls a sword from his cane. Guys, enough about the word bitch. Guys, stop. Like, we're playing a fun little game. We're playing a fun game about a cat cafe that is about to involve a sword fight. That's a slight escalation. That does feel like a slight escalation, right? A cute game about Cat Cafe where people turn into cats. And, and now there's a sword fight. What a perfect weapon for him. Noct shoves his hand in his pocket and rests on his metal bat like a cane. Just standing there, waiting. How are you now? Can you stand unassisted? Yeah, thanks. Who is that? If you'll recall the bike in that alley. I almost forgot. The one that was rusted over? The one Graves told me not to touch? This is why? budget. This is a debate for another time. This is a debate for an actual, like, you know, a proper live. Not for a fucking visual novel about fucking cats. This is a silly little game about people turning into cats. I'm not, like, I don't want fucking fights about the word bitch right now. This is not the fucking time for it. Like, this is not the time or place for this discussion. Like, everyone just fucking drop it. Hey, Danger Otter. I will turn this stream around. Hey, JJ. Very excited here. Hey, Jordan. Meet the source of our collective woes. Aw, come on now. And after all we've been through together. Avery, I don't imagine this will end well. I have a favor to ask. Whatever you need, boss. He drops the cane sheath and takes my hand. His eyes are fierce, fire and ice, staring into mine. I feel like I shouldn't blink. I give it to you. All of it. Take care of it for me, Avery. What? All of what? Everything. Everything of mine. You'll understand. Now, go. As fast as you can. Go to the cafe. You'll be safe there. What was that all about? I don't feel any different. Why are you dawdling? Go! Andrew, Killface says happy Thursday, Andrew. I forget what this path leads to, so... No! I know magic too, and I'm not gonna let you fight this creep by yourself. Avery! You aren't ready for this! Just Ping! I'm pretty sure we just died. The bat hits the ground. I don't have time to register what's happening before I'm face first on the asphalt. Graves kneels above me. His legs and his right arm are coated in rust. He's stuck to the ground. I told you to run! Graves swings the sword at Noct, but it's easily dodged. If only I knew the spell that Graves used to dissolve the rust. Maybe I can muddle through. It's worked with everything else so far. I throw my hands around his leg. Avery, don't! Ha ha ha! Too easy. I always knew you'd get dropped because of your strays. What's wrong with my hands? Why are they rusty? It's spreading! No! Bad end! Why is our boss getting violent with some thug? We don't know all the details yet. Anyway. Bad end! Woo. So yeah, we don't know all the details, but we know that this thug, Noct, is kinda shitty. Very dangerous. And maybe a bit of a douche. Seems to be some sort of rust magician. Anyway, run! Bravely run away. Don't you worry, kitten. I'll catch up. Ha! Noct's words haunt me as I run the best I can on my sore ankle. It hurts with every step, but I can't stop. I pull out my phone as I run. I mash the touchscreen to get to Finley's number. Usually we just text because I hate talking on the phone. If I call, maybe she'll notice and realize it's an emergency. Ring, ring, ring. Voicemail. Crap. I try a few more times. I almost dialed the pizza place by accident because my hands are shaky. Maybe they'd be able to help me too. I can see the cafe in front of me when my ringtone blares to life. Crap, did Noct hear that? I should have been more quiet. I answer the phone before it can ring anymore. Hello? What the hey, Avery? Everything alright? You lock yourself out or something? Because if you want to come over... No! No, this is bad. I got attacked. Oh my god, what? Some witch. He attacked me. Attacked Graves. It's bad. Avery, oh my god, where are you? I'm heading to the cafe. I'll meet you there, hun. I'm coming. No, wait. She's already hung up. I just needed to reach out to someone to tell them what happened. I didn't think this through. What if Noct intercepts her? My gut fills with terror. After all, if he knows who I am, he knows who she is too. No, Finley's stronger than me. She knows how to handle creeps. Right? I hobble into the cafe, lock the door behind me, and collapse onto the nearest sofa. Hun in an emergency is crazy? I mean, maybe a little bit. I close my eyes for a moment, but then, that sound. Someone's furiously jiggling the handle. Holy crap, now that I've had a few minutes to let everything catch up, my ankle hurts like hell. I try to hobble to the door, but it flies open before I have the chance. I ready myself to fight a murderer armed with a bat, but it's... Finley throws her arms around me and buries my face in her chest. Noct didn't kill me, but she might if she keeps squeezing me this hard. Avery! Avery, baby, what happened? Who hurt you? Just point me in the right direction and I will destroy. Nobody hurts my honey like that. Finley! What? Avery, what's the matter? She loosens her grip just enough so I can escape and breathe again. Worse ways to go, though. There are worse ways to go. Why is there a dead tree in the middle of the room? It's not a dead... I don't think it's a dead tree. I think it's a sculpture. I think it's supposed to be like a sculpture. I'm okay. Hurt my ankle, but I'll be okay. We need to stay safe and think about what to do. He was a witch, Finley. A witch beat Graves. Oh my god, what do we do? Is Mama Finley gonna have to block him? Don't be reckless. It's too dangerous. The door flies open and our heads whip around toward it. Graves! What happened? Where is he? And suddenly, everyone is here. The curse must have broken for everyone at once. This should be good news, but... Oh, Reese. It's bad. He's still out there, I think. Still out where? He lunges, but Mason intercedes. Stop. She's injured. What happened to him? You have to tell me what happened. Someone attacked us. I have no idea who he was, but he had a grudge against Graves. His name was Noct, I think? I don't know who that is. What happened then? This Noct guy. I think he beat Graves. Rhys clutches at his chest. He looks like he might fall over and pass out. I reach out to ease him to the seat, but he swats me away. I knew it! I knew he was going to get in over his head. I knew another witch was on his tail, but he told me to stay out of it. Damn it! I could have helped! Why didn't he let me help? Rhys sinks into the couch and slams the armrest with his fist. Beating on furniture isn't going to do anything, but if that helps him feel better. He sinks his fingers into the cushion and looks hard at the floor. His eyes gloss over. He's holding back tears with everything he's got. I feel really bad. For all his blustering, Rhys admired Graves a lot. I think he was the only one of us who really did. I guess now, after Graves saved me like that, I kind of do too. Too little too late, I suppose. So, now what happens? What do we do? We avenge him. Of course. We kill Noct. Whoa, whoa! That's a bit extreme. All's fair in a duel. If that's what this guy wants, that's what he gets. When he comes to the cafe, I'll take it back from him. Comes for the cafe? Why would he do that? When a witch defeats another in a duel, they take the loser's property. But he'll have to beat me to get it. Is Graves really dead? I don't know. If Noct's intent was to kill him. Damn it. Now Landry's the one who looks pissed. This is kind of scary. I've never seen him do anything but laugh and smile before, so it's almost as jarring as seeing Rhys cry. Magic is a scourge. This always happens when you get too close. Rhys's head snaps up. What do you know about magic? You haven't studied. Hayes readies himself with wide eyes, his mouth pursed, like the conversation is a game of double dutch played with live wires. What is it? Why does everybody keep talking about magic? Was Graves cursed too? He must have been, right? It all sounds so unreal still. Are you sure it's magic? Of course it is! How else would this be happening? But he was too strong to get cursed. That part was just us. But he wasn't too strong to not curse us. Does that matter now? He's gone! And this Noct is going to be here to take everything else too. He spits the name like it's profane. Hey, Brooka. Rhys launches himself from the chair and storms to the door. He puts his hand in his pocket like he's concealing a weapon. How would he just take the cafe? That's not how property works. They're like deeds and stuff. Not that I know much more about it than that, but I'm pretty sure my parents didn't kill a witch to buy their house. You never know. I mean, Tad Dorothy got her shoes. Oh. And yeah, Andrew, yeah, so you see, it's not a, yeah. You see, it's not a tree, it is just a sculpture here. It is a weird one. We're not... We were going to drop the bitch discussion. We were going to drop that argument. Yeah. Of course it's more complicated. I don't exactly have time to explain which territories. Just know that when you're defeated in a duel, you give your property to the winner. So, unless Graves gave it away before the fight, Noct owns the cafe now. I remember Graves grabbing my hand and staring through me. I remember his words. I think he did. What? Before he fought, before he told me to run away, he told me that he gave everything to me. You? Why you? You're a newborn baby stumbling through the witching world. That's not fair. You can't handle it. I think she damn well can. And besides, it's not like Avery's alone, right? I mean, I'm here too. I can kick some random witch's ass too. Since when can you use magic? Since Avery taught me. She sounds so proud when she says that. Makes me feel proud by extension. Guess I did some good. If Finley can learn, I can too. Jealous? Worried I can take you in a fight now? Huh. Wouldn't need magic to beat the snot out of some creep. Let him show his face. If anyone could beat a witch without using any magic, I'm pretty sure it's Finley. Well, I don't know if I'm okay with fighting, but we can all stick together and keep both Avery and the cafe safe. Right, guys? Yes. I think a little self-defense could help us all. I know I'd feel a bit better. If that's how you'll all be, then you can't expect me to straggle behind. Of course I'll show you all how magic's really done. First things first, we need a plan. Avery, do you know for sure that Graves is defeated? Well, if the curse is broken, it's a pretty safe assumption. You know what they say about assumptions. Reese, would it ease your mind a bit if I go with you to investigate? Sure. I could use muscle to hold me back from eviscerating Noct. And Avery, we better take care of Mochi. What if Noct, takes him as hostage or something? I bet he's the kind of scum who would do that. I'll get him. I'll bring Mochi back here. What? Finley, no! Come on. I'm good at stealth, and I've already got a key to your place. Who else is gonna go? Since when are you good at stealth? Gilface! Thank you for 2 years! Thank you for a full 2 years. Rent for 24 months. All right, look. We've clearly got differences of opinion about the word bitch. And those differences of opinion are not going to be settled here tonight. And given this is a game, given right now we are playing a visual novel about a fucking cat cafe. Doing, like, streaming a game about a cat cafe is not the appropriate time to be having a debate about whether bitch is a slur or not. About whether it's an appropriate term or not. It's not the time to be having that discussion. It's not the time to be having that argument. Like, just... Like, it's just... This is not the time for it. Just fucking drop it. Like, just drop it. Okay? Like, this is not the stream to be having this discussion. Hey, Color Purple. Like, this is not the time for this discussion. Any of my regular streams, any one of my regular streams, we can have this discussion. But this stream is for playing a fucking cat cafe game. For playing a game about a fucking magical cat cafe. I'm so good at those gear games. Just give me a cardboard box and I'll be good to go. I don't even know where to start with that. Look, doesn't matter. You stay and rest. Finley, Landry, Reese, go on your missions. I'll protect Avery. I can help too. I know some first aid. I can help with your ankle, Avery. Guys, I'm just some screw-up kid. You don't have to do this for me. Of course we do. Yeah, you're our screw-up kid. We stick together through thick and thin, us cursed cats. Tears of gratitude sting my eyes. I never thought I'd have friends like this, who didn't danger themselves for me. My high school friends would have run off the moment someone said curse. Can you blame them? Oh, my old friends would have run off at the... None of my old friends would have stuck around to help with a curse. No, of course they wouldn't. Curses are like an actual curse. Who the hell would stick around to deal with an actual, literal curse? I love these guys. I vigorously scrub my face. Don't want to get too mushy. I hobble back to the couch. Okay. We can do this, right? Yeah! Promise me nobody's gonna get hurt, okay? Please. Give us more credit than that. Yeah. This guy will be sorry if he underestimates us. Then we enact our plans. Reese, Landry, and Finley all head out together. It's so weird to see them walk away from the cafe as humans. Hayes vanishes into the bathroom for the first aid kit. Mason dips into the kitchen and I hear a horrific screeching noise, like metal against linoleum. What is she doing? She returns triumphantly. She smirks at me, or, more accurately, at the dumb gawking face I'm making. Lock the door. With what? An industrial range? She gives me the self-satisfied smirk, then paces in front of the front door and the window like a sentry. Oh my god, who needs magic? She can snap that knocked guy in half with her hands. Hayes is back with bandages and a bag of ice. Gingerly, he removes my shoe and rolls up my pant leg to get a better look at my ankle. I'm glad I'm wearing socks that don't have holes. Oof. My ankle doesn't look great, but it could be a lot worse. I don't think it's sprained, just twisted. You just need rest. He slowly, neatly wraps my ankle with one of the stretchy bandages. When he pins it in place, it's like a pro's work. A professional ankle wrapper? Do you know a lot of first aid, Hayes? You're way calmer than I expected. I studied in Scouts. Eggs. Ah, that's right. You made eggs, didn't you? Made more tonight because I was shaking. Injuries and things don't bother me. Never have. Not everything makes me feel anxious. Haha. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here to patch me up. He smiles sheepishly, but averts his gaze to the ground, toward the ice pack. He props my foot up on one of the big, puffy ottomans, then places the ice on my ankle. Oh my god, does that feel good. Now just keep it elevated and rest a little. And take the ice off in 20 minutes. Thanks again, Dr. Hayes. I'm going to make some coffee. I think everyone will need it. 156. That's a lot of eggs. I stress nap once Hayes goes back upstairs. Sometimes I need a system shutdown before I can think straight again. I think even the cats know something's up because they all swarm around me. I've got 2 on my lap and the others pile around me. It's soothing to hear them and feel their little paws stretch out at me. I hope it's helping them too. It's not good sleep. Anytime I nod off, I have horrible visions of Noct turning Finley or the others to rust, and I startle myself back awake. This is a mess. Such a huge mess. I try to shut out the thoughts by remembering the Finley-sanctioned blast timeline. It's not much, but I feel a little better. Somehow I nod off, just for a moment. I shoot awake when I hear the door fly open. Is it Noct? Did he come right through the front door? Can witches come in uninvited? Or is that vampires? Oh, it's Finley again. She bounces the door against her hip, since her hands are full of cat carrier. The fussy lump inside is unmistakable. Mrrr! Mrrr! Wow, you are so whiny. Hold your pants on, baby. Mochi! Did you have any trouble? Is everything okay? It's fine. Though, I had to lure him into the carrier with treats and he hated every moment of being in there. So, same as always. That's good. How about it? Should I unleash the beast? Mrrr. Yeah. Mochi, if you cause any trouble with the other cats, you're going right back in. Got it? Like he's gonna choose now to start listening. Finley opens the carrier and he shoots out like a furry cannonball. Then he stands there, dumbstruck. He's got his own troubles now in playing nice with the cafe cats, but at least he's here. That's one less thing Noct could use against me. Once she's done, I grab Finley by the shoulders and drag her onto the couch. Ah! Avery! What? No. Stay here for a second, okay? Just, please. I tangle my fingers in her hair and bury my face against her shoulder. I was worried. Oh, Avery. I didn't even have time to get scared. I kept thinking about how this guy hurt you and... Ooh, I'm gonna get angry again. I kissed the underside of her chin. She breathes a deep, tired sigh. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. Yeah, it is. I see movement in front of the cafe. Is it? No. There's too many people for it to be Noct. Anyway, I'd know that hat anywhere. It's Rhys and Landry, back already with Graves. Or what used to be Graves. Now he looks like a forgotten statue, flaking bits of rust off as they haul him up on the sidewalk. Are their hands glowing? I squint to get a better look. Oh, they look like... garden gloves? Glowing garden gloves? They set Grace in front of the cafe, then come inside. Rhys peels his gloves off, then helps Landry with his. Nobody touch him unless you're properly enchanted. The rust spreads easily. Are you going to leave him out there? He looks like a huge, ugly yard gnome. Not that I'm going to say anything. We can't risk the cats coming over to investigate. They might touch the rust, and Rhys said it could spread to them, too. I can't take him upstairs. Dracula would be at risk. Poor Dracula. I know she'll be heartbroken. So, now what do we do? we get ready. Who here knows a thing or two about magic? I mean, I know the two of us have learned a thing or two, though we're hardly experts. I guess we'll do the best we can to teach you, though. Speak for yourself. You can't teach me anything I don't already know. Wait, yeah. Reese, how do you know so much about this? I've learned a thing or two in my time. I'm not assistant manager just because I'm good at accounting. I have no idea what kind of magic you've been learning, Avery, but I won't let you steal the spotlight. I'll beat him. Haven't you been listening? He beat Graves. We gotta team up and come up with a plan. We fight alone, he picks us off. We all jump him, we have a chance. See? Mason gets it. Well, what do you propose? Haven't you ever cram studied before finals? We'll do that, using the tried and true Gray method. We shove enough magic in our short-term memory to beat him. We probably forget it 5 minutes after, but who cares by then? We'll be done. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You got a better one? That's the greatest plan I've ever heard. You're the most powerful chicken in the world. It's funny. Killface! Thank you for the gift membership, Killface, and congratulations to Andrew. For once the gift membership went to somebody who is actually present. Usually they go to people who haven't been seen in for. Usually it goes to people who haven't been seen in like a year. 2 years. That's the worst plan I've ever heard. Do you have another one? That's the greatest plan I've ever heard. See? It'll be fine. I'm basically an expert here too. I got through half my book reports without even opening the book. That's concerning. Just take the time to study properly. Alright, someone get me the book and I'll get this started. If I ever need a confirmation that I don't want to be a teacher, I get it today. I try leading a sort of haphazard class on magic, but it's like herding cats. Reese keeps correcting me. I think Mason fell asleep. Landry keeps getting distracted and wandering off. Finley's interested, but she's also interested in her phone. Hayes is too shy to actually try anything. Hell, it looks like Mochi is paying more attention than they are. This is important, so I keep trying, and I think they do too. But I'm exhausted. Why does my live chat keep fucking up on my phone? I don't know, Kate Pondu, so I thought I'd try one more time. Always trying for Buttercup. I know. Always trying for Buttercup, but I've got too many subscribers. So, yeah, Buttercup, unfortunately, yeah, just... The algorithm hates her. The algorithm hates Buttercup. Keeps fucking up on mine too. Yeah, it's because like I'm like on my phone. I'm browsing. I keep an eye on the live chat on my phone. Like so. I use my phone to like when just because I've only got one screen. I've only got one computer screen, so I can't just like have chat open on another screen or something. So I have to use my phone to monitor chat. And sometimes it just stops updating. Or like it lags way behind the chat. Look, I'm beat, y'all. I gotta take a nap. Can you just sort of like independent study? Sure. You should get some rest. We can take it from here. Yeah, that sounds great. But we have to prepare to fight. But we don't even know if this guy's coming. We could, take guard shifts. Right. We'll go in shifts. Avery can rest, 2 of us can stand guard, and the rest can move the cats into the basement. The basement? Why? I don't want any of them in the line of danger. They're safer if they're away from us. Straight up. It is completely random who gets chosen. I doubt Nock cares about cats. He won't go chasing them. But then we gotta herd them all down there. We can do it if we work together. You better get Mochi and Dracula, too. I don't want to leave Dracula alone. She must be scared. Sure. Can you get her and then keep the cats company? No. I'm taking first shift as guard. Graves would want it that way. I'll take care of the Landry. The cats like me. Great. I'll take the other guard shift. Everybody else, relax. Reese and Landry guard the door. I fall back on the couch. Napping is all I feel ready to contribute. I stare at the ceiling while I listen to Finley and Mason herding the cats. Glad I have an excuse not to do that. I hear the soft sound of footsteps approaching, then silence. Not long after that, I feel the gentle peck of a kiss against my forehead. Scoot. Thought you were watching the cats. Mason and Hayes are taking care of it. Scoot. I move over, and Finley takes the space I've been occupying. She pats her lap. I take the invitation by flopping across her legs. Ugh. I know. I feel her fingers sift through my hair. Man, I could die right here. I know. It's gonna be okay. You're spoiling me. Yep. Poor Buttercup. Poor Buttercup. I know, right? Don't get used to it. I'll make it up to you. I'll do something really nice. Just name it. Avery. The sound's serious. Enough that I pop an eye open. She is serious. If we make it out of this, will you... What? This is so sudden. I don't think she's asking you to marry her. Will you cosplay with me? Oh my god! What? I think you'd make a good Akia. Or there's other games you might like. I mean, that's it? Of course I will. If a movie title described your schlong, what would it be? The Invisible Man? I don't have a Costco membership and envy the people who do. Or, extremely close and incredibly loud? that the name of the movie? Extremely Close and Incredibly Loud? I would have said Titanic. A New Hope. The Phantom Menace. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I was thinking about that. Yeah, Nick, the movie title that describes my penis. The Phantom Menace. Oh, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Okay, I got it backwards. Alternatively, The Undiscovered Country. The Undiscovered Country might work. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That one would work. The Thing. Is there a movie called, like, They Come? Or something like that? Like, pod people, and they're like... What was that one? They let out this weird noise. Up. Yep. Up works. Attack if the killer... Hey, fentanyl. I don't know that one describes my penis. Yeah, fentanyl. Yeah, fentanyl. If you're wondering, we're trying to, like, Vanna asked about like a movie title that best describes my penis. So I'm not sure Attack of the Killer Tomato. I'm not sure how Attack of the Killer Tomatoes describes it. I don't think that one works. Die Hard. Fast and Furious. Stop or my mom will shoot? Would that? No. No, that one I don't think works. Anyway. Perfect! I had this one group in mind too, and I think you'd... Crash! The unmistakable sound of glass breaking. Paul Blart Mall Cop. I shoot up so quickly my blood can't keep pace. The room swirls. The Big Lebowski. Snakes on a plane. I feel sick. Footsteps thunder from somewhere. The basement? I'm not sure. What was that? It came from upstairs. Ooh, good thing we moved Dracula. Should we go see what it was? Don't you dare. I'll go. The stomping storm's close enough to reveal its source. Mason. Wild-eyed but ready. No. I will. What? No! Try and stop me. Well, okay, but be careful. Mason stalks upstairs, fit to kill. I think staying down here is the right idea. Time passes. At first, nothing. But then, muffled voices. Thumping. Maybe staying down here wasn't the right idea. I exchange glances with Finley. Even Landry and Reese have noticed. Landry puts his hand on Reese's shoulder and gives him a firm, grim nod. Reese, keep guard. Right. With those long strides, he's already at the stairs. Coneheads, Shrek. Almost famous. Finley launches from the couch after him. Wait! I'm coming too! Avery, stay there. You aren't fit to be tromping up and down like that. What? No! I can go too! Crash! Another window shatters. Something falls to the ground, hard. I wince at the noise. It's like someone threw a car off the roof. There's debris everywhere. Landry flies up the steps of the apartment. The rest of us rush to the front window. It's knocked. He's on the ground, pinned underneath something metallic. What is it? He pushes it aside. No! Reese opens the door and charges at Noct and the statue? Did Graves have a statue in his apartment? Okay, so Mason, while being turned to rust, did manage to, tackle Noct out the window. Don't fuck with Mason! I don't remember anything like that. Kind of looks like a... Oh god. What? What is it? That's... You bastard! Are you gonna rust us all one by one? What's it going to take? What would you have me do? You're being so difficult. She didn't even have magic. She didn't need it. Pushed me out a window, that one. What fire. What muscle. But you, what's a little gosling gonna do to me? Downsizing? Ah! Reese pulls something out of his pocket, but Noct is there before we see what it is. Reese's hand is frozen in place. Rusted. We have to stop him. She strains to pass me, but I throw my arms around her waist to stop her. Don't! He'll turn you to rust! Who cares? I have to block his ass. He'll get everyone if I don't. Do it from the door. Don't leave. She pries my hands away and charges the entrance, standing wide-legged in the doorway to block his way. Noct seems preoccupied with admiring his handiwork as the rust slowly creeps up Reese's arm. Hashtag blocked! Her voice rings out like a church bell, clear and deafening, and that telltale gust of wind blasts from behind her. The wind hits him full on, but it barely moves his hair. He raises an eyebrow and stares directly at, through, us. I don't think it worked. What? It has to! Hashtag blocked! Again, the wind. Again, he's... Darling, I hate to ask, because you're trying real hard over there. But what are you doing? Can't understand that gibberish. Why? What am I doing wrong? Now's not the time. We've got to think of something else. It's hard to think on your feet when one of them's all messed up. There's a little trash bin by the door. I grab it and slam it to the ground in front of the entryway. I think about a wall. To-go cups and other detritus climb together and cobble their way into a barricade. It's gross and it smells like old coffee grounds, but it feels kind of strong. I can still see Noct through the window. He seems... amused. Jerk. What are you doing? Mason and Reese are out there. I know, and I feel bad. But they're rust already, and we gotta figure out how to save ourselves and the cats. He's not even trying to come inside. Maybe he can't? I'm not gonna take any chances. We gotta stall while I think of something. Barry Gordy's the last dragon. Ah, shit, that made me think of one, but I can't remember the... Garth Marenghi's Death, Dark Place. I think it's Garth Marenghi's Death, Dark Place? Is it Dark Place? Yeah, Garth Marenghi, I think it's Garth Marenghi's Dark Place or something like that, right? I could make a sword out of some soda cans and fight him, but then it'd rust. Or maybe a plastic sword. You weren't a little kid playing pirates. You weren't going to go at anybody with a plastic sword. And don't act like you have to run in there yourself. But I've got to do something. If your magic doesn't work on him, we're left with mine. I'm not going to let you touch him, even if it's with a weapon. Look at you. You have no idea how to fight. I hate to admit it, but she's right. Okay, but if your blocks don't work, then what do we do? I don't know. We try to push the couch over in front of the window, but neither of us is strong enough. I guess it doesn't matter. Noct hasn't touched the trash barricade. I guess we're just stuck. Either Noct will get us, either Noct gets us, or we'll die of starvation and the cats will eat us. Wow, you went from 0 to morbid real fast. It happens. Finley paces back and forth, mumbling to herself and ruffling her fingers through her hair. She doesn't even look up. I wonder how long it would take for 14 cats to get hungry enough to eat us. I don't get why it didn't work. I put as much power behind it as I could. It should have compelled him the same way as the internet troll. Maybe he didn't get it? Like, he doesn't look like a guy who uses the internet much, you know? Avery, that's it! You're a genius! What? For what? I was making a joke. No, you're right. He can't get blocked if he doesn't have something to block. Maybe it has to mean something to the person I'm using it on. I have to find a word or phrase that gets to him. Like what? I don't know. What do old dudes do if they don't go on the internet? I don't know. Like, fix motorcycles? Read war books? Watch westerns? He doesn't look like he does any of those things. I don't know any old TV shows. But there's got to be a catchphrase. Okay, I'll distract him while you think. I thought I told you not to fight him. I'm not fighting. I'm distracting. I kick the center of the trash barricade as hard as I can. I think about, I don't know, fireworks, shrapnel, something. Trash explodes outward. It's kind of gross. Styrofoam fragments sharpen into edges and fire at Noct. He blocks most of them, but he can't block them all. One hits him on the cheek. It didn't draw blood. I can see a welt. Comic Rook! I march outside, garbage in hand. I fashion a to-go cup into a sort of javelin, willing the cardboard to expand, then curl it around itself in a long lance. I throw it. It completely and utterly misses. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. That all you got, kitten? Ain't too terribly impressed, if I'm being honest. This is gonna be over real quick. Well, you know how the old song goes. Life is but a march toward death. What up, whores? Hey, Uncle Buck. He whistles an awful song, dowers a dirge, as he swings the bat. I barely duck in time. Or maybe he swings slow enough for me to dodge. I think he's playing with me. Something nags at the back of my mind as he whistles. He grabs my foot and rust creeps up my soul again. Turkey? Yay, turkey! I kick the shoe at him. It hits him square in the face. I dive back into the cafe, one shoe later. Just as predicted, Noct stops outside the door. I throw the whole trash can at him for good measure. Hey, Finley! Yeah? You okay? I haven't thought of it yet. What song is Life is But a March Toward Death from? What? Why would I know? I don't listen to weird metal. No, doesn't it sound familiar? Help me think. I don't know, it sounds like a Gravesism. Is that something he says? I mean, I guess, but why would he say that? And then I remember. We both remember. And yes, Comic Brook. Budget Sativa. Budget Sativa was very upset about us using the word bitch. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but... No. Ahem. It went something like... No. This is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march toward death. Finley and I shouted at the same time. Spider Coven! Holy crap! He's the band guy! How else would he know that? I don't know. Just try it. Okay. Here goes nothing, I guess. Finley marches up to whatever detritus remains of the barricade. She cups her hand around her mouth. Wait. I have a better idea. I fashion another to-go cup into a megaphone. There. Now go for it, Tiger. Ahem. Hey, you're a crazy bitch, but you fuck so good I'm on top of it. Good time. Do I like peaches? Yeah, peaches are fine. I do find them a bit messy. Trapped within my own mind. God, that line is so bad. I can feel her embarrassment all the way over here. Or maybe that's just my embarrassment. She doesn't look pleased to be saying it, for sure. Noct doesn't look pleased to be hearing it. His lip curls in distaste. There goes the gust of wind. As it hits him, blows his hair back, more than it was already, and he freezes. He looks startled. His hands fall slack. He drops the bat. Something, I don't know. Something, I don't know French. What? Nectarines? Actually, nectarines are the thing that I like. Peaches, I haven't had peaches. I'm pretty sure I've had peaches. I'm pretty sure I'm fine with peaches. Nectarines were what I used to eat pretty regularly. I used to eat nectarines pretty regularly. But I do find them very, very messy. Do you like the song Peaches? By the United States of America? Or by the presidents of the United States of America? It was fine. I mean, it was cute. It was a cute song. There's also a couple songs I like by the artist Peaches. There's a singer who goes by the name Peaches. She is filthy. Hey, Pika. Obviously that doesn't do anything, but the wind kicking up after her magic always looks really cool. My will dissolves to blood. Noct looks dumbfounded, like he woke up from a deep nap. He touches his nose and stares at his fingers. Did that make his nose bleed? Hold on. Don't do any more yet. I think that's enough. My hairdresser and I were talking about staying safe on the train. I said, well, my resting bitch face really helps, and she laughed and nodded. I was thinking you're supposed to say no. Like the Peaches song that's on South Park. The main Peaches song I like is called, Body Grind? Bodyline. I like Bodyline. That one's a good song. Noct's bat rolls away, forgotten. The further it gets away from him, the more it seems to dissolve? Metal shouldn't do that. It melts like cotton candy in the rain. What? I can't... What's happening? What'd you do? I don't know. I just wanted to stop him. You locked away his magic. He can't maintain it anymore. Graves? See? You can hear me. The rust is weakening. Sure enough, rust is flaking off him like cheap plaster. It falls off his body in chunks, revealing the real Graves beneath. You've lost, Noct. Leave. Without your magic, even my apprentices could dispatch of you. Go, and never darken my door again. Unless you want the rest of you to dissolve. Damn! Graves, we ain't over yet. Just go. Nekarina of time? He does. Reese and Mason, cracking out of their rust like Easter eggs, stare him down as he leaves. Relief floods over me. I feel myself wobble. Avery, whoa! Before I can topple, Finley grabs me in her arms. She's stronger than I thought. I got you, baby. Thanks, sweetie pie. Ah, you did it! You called me a cute nickname, too. Mrr. I think Avery was falling asleep. I slept for a whole day after that. I think we all needed time to recover. Finley got some rest, too, though not as much as me since I ended up passing out in her bed. She tells me I took up so much space that she slept on the floor. Graves stopped by and tried to explain everything. I didn't really get it. Something, curses, grudges, I don't know. I think it was a weird lover's spat. Or bandmate spat. I don't know. All I know is it's not really my problem. Not anymore, at least. Finley's really bummed to see her cat form go, but Graves says it doesn't have to. She's going to train with him to learn how to transform at will. In the meantime, she's making more human videos. The two of us started a series where we play video games together. Our first video was of us playing Blast Zone. At night, though. She kind of got a taste for justice after Noct and the Creeper thing. She keeps saying it's not right that other people are out there getting harassed by internet trolls and stuff. She's taken up this mantle to protect people who are in trouble with that kind of thing. It's really noble of her. I admire that, so I've been coming along too. She keeps trying to come up with hero names or costumes for us, but I refuse. If we're gonna do this, we're just Finley and Avery. But I know sooner or later she's gonna wear me down. I don't mind all that much, as long as we're doing something helpful. As long as we're together. I like that it ends with Avery I like that it ends with Finley deciding, you know what? I'm gonna be a goddamn superhero. And there we go. The game is over already. So now just the credits. I don't know. I find this game very fun. I do think it's cute. What's the next game? There's sort of two that I'm on the fence about. One is called The Four Horsemen. Or not even The Four. But yeah, one is called Four Horsemen. Which describes itself as an ambitious life sim about the parts of the immigrant experience everyone pretends to forget. So you play a group of 4 immigrants who are sort of sort of struggling to fit in with the with their new country. Stay on an extra hour with us. It's a really smart game. It's a really good game. So yeah, that one I definitely do want to play at some point. Whether it's next, haven't decided. So yeah, Four Horsemen about a group of 4 immigrants and sort of some of the complicated parts about the immigrant experience. The Finley, because we got the Finley ending. So yeah, there's that one. Or A Foretold Affair. As a future seer, you know exactly who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Unfortunately, it seems convincing them on that matter might not be so simple. Come to enjoy the journey in this amusing, exciting, and touching visual novel. So yeah, that one, you go on an adventure, like you go to meet the person you're destined to spend your life with, who is not actually terribly interested at first, and there's a pretty wild adventure. Out of the scent. It ended with I have played both of them long time ago. I played both of them a long time ago. They both came out in 2017. So I played them right around the times that they came out. So yeah, it's been, 6-7 years for each of them. So it's I did play them both a long time ago. This game? Right. So, the way it ended with Finley screaming bad metal lyrics at a dude until he forgot his magic. We can romance Robert. Nah. As I keep saying, Dream Daddy was... There's too many, like... A lot of big streamers did Dream Daddy. So aside from the fact that I'm just not interested... Like, I'm not attracted to men. So, like... A game where I play a dude romancing other dudes, it doesn't actually appeal to me. Beyond that, though, like I said, it's a game that a lot of big streamers played. I'd rather highlight some games that didn't get the same amount of love, you know? I don't care about big streamers or something. I know, Buttercup, I know, but like I said, I'd rather focus on some of the games that didn't get the same amount of love. Yeah, especially games that, you know, other people haven't heard of at all. Alright, so. It is cute, I'll give it that. It is. So yeah. So next visual novel. Do we want to go with Four Horsemen about the immigrant experience, or Foretold Affair about a fantasy adventure? No immigrant game, I need humor. It does have humor in it. I will say, both games have humor and drama. Fantasy adventure. Okay. Alright. I do want to stress that Four Horsemen, for, you know, while it is about the immigrant experience, like, it's for teenagers. I should stress that it's for teenagers. You know, they're still in high school. And as a bunch of teenagers, they are sometimes dumbasses. So there is definitely still some comedy there. Foretold Adventure is probably a little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit funnier, but again, it's got plenty of drama as well. Don't take it personally. Not sure when the update for that is. Don't think they have a release date yet for the Donkey Skin 2.0, the worst death imaginable. Those one pathway haven't completed yet. I was curious that Chronotopia for the Donkey Skin game. I was curious if the developers have done anything else since then. They have done a couple new games. Ember, a heartbreaking kinetic novel, which, you know, right off the bat, great. Like, that's great to see. A heartbreaking kinetic novel, just right in the title, just right in the subtitle. Hey, Monty. And, Garden of Oblivion. Short horror point-and-click game about a teenager trapped in a dreamlike garden. Both of those are older games, it looks like. 2017, 2018. Chronotopia came out last year, so it doesn't look like they've done anything since then. Let's play that. Horror game. No horror game, thank you. Is there any updates on when the remaining routes drop? I just said that because latte made me think of soft serve. I was curious about the final routes of Don't Take It Personally. As of August, they were playtesting and proofreading one of the remaining routes, and the other remaining route was about 50% complete. That was the last update. That was back in August. So no update since August. Development is continuing on it. But anyway, I think I did have a milkshake like a year and a half ago. Sunday Stardew. Yeah, too mainstream for me. I mean, it was a very popular game. And it's not my thing. You know what it is? My issue with Stardew Valley is that it's another chore simulator, right? Like, it's one of those games where, like, oh, you know, do gardening and sell your vegetables at the market, and then you can buy materials so you can build things and I like ice cream, I just can't eat it. Milkshake is a superior method to eat ice cream. It is. I'm lactose intolerant. My problem is I'm lactose intolerant. I like ice cream. I like milkshakes. But they give me some nasty shit. Outside, fresh air, sunshine, ice cream. I don't hate ice cream. I don't hate ice cream. Ice cream hates me. I like ice cream. It's just that it fucking hates me. It wants to get out real fast. I like ice cream, it just whoosh. Yeah, Finley's upside down. Yeah, upside down Finley. Anyway. So yeah, I gave you all an extra 15 minutes, 17 minutes. I gave you all an extra 17 minutes. Take a lactose pill. I know I should. I never think to pick up lactate or anything. I never think to pick it up. Regardless, I am going to get going now. I did stay a little extra so we could, finish the game and all that. Just makes the time you spend with the ice cream that much more special. My problem isn't the time I spend with the ice cream. My problem is the time I spend with the toilet afterwards. I don't like spending that much time on the toilet. It's unpleasant. So. Yeah. So I'm gonna get going. I'll be back on Sunday night, so I'll see you all Sunday night. First goodbyes are those with those you love the most. So yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody. And good night.